Yo, how's it going, guys? KPR here bringing us another video, and today I want to talk about Moral Rivals and some of the good changes that they've been doing. Now, first off, it is with the grouping restrictions, they finally reverted it to the old way it was, except now for anything that is in G, M, and below, it's like the old where you can group up duos, trios, quads, and in a 6-stack, but no 5-stacks because they don't want you to bully that one person, that one random that you may be having on your team. So that's the only reason, allegedly. And now in Celestial and above, you can only duo. It used to be where it was only for Eternals that could do that, but I don't really mind it as much that Celestials can only duo, because I would rather have that than them being like, all right, so anyone half their gold is going to only be able to trio, and that was really annoying last season. That's really what deterred me from playing the game a lot. And thankfully, like I said already, they have reverted that, and in Celestial I may not be able to go anything above Celestial because I don't really like solo queuing as much as I used to, but they did add Gambit this season, and I am actually enjoying this character quite a lot, playing him and just being able to put in some good work with them. I don't really try to DPS as often as I should be with Gambit because it feels like it's a bit like a Baptiste in a way, like the way you play him at least, but definitely not the same abilities. So yeah, I've just been playing him. He's been pretty fun to play. I've usually been able to get the most heals because his ult is insanely fast to get. He's probably going to get nerfed in that area, and I would be surprised if he gets any sort of buff this season or the mid-season patch. It's probably one of the better ones that came out this year at the very beginning, because usually almost every hero needed to get buffed. Daredevil, it was a bit more of a skill issue. He was also another recent example. Angela had to get buffed. The Thing, well, I personally thought he was good, but he also did get buffed, and this season I don't know how great he is, but I have heard people complain about him. Now, as Gambit, I feel like you should be having the most heals most of the time if you're actually able to use your cooldowns correctly. His LB ability, his healing cards, it's still somewhat hard for me to balance it out from time to time, where I'm just like, damn, I don't have it up yet, so I just practically waste a card because I wasn't the one that needed the heals, it was the teammates, and if I waited like 2 to 3 seconds, I would have been able to use the card so they can get amplified heals. Now, the placement matches are, they're definitely not the greatest in my opinion. The reason being is that it feels like Overwatch placement matches, and that's not necessarily a good thing, just because it doesn't feel like when you win sometimes that you're going to go up at all. I think I won like 2 or 3 in a row, and I was still predicted to be GM3, and I was like, bro, this is not sick at all. And then I lost 2, and then it was like, yeah, you went down, you're predicted to be Diamond 1 now. I was like, bro, this is insane. And then I had to win 2 to 3 more in order for me to go up, and I was just like, dude, this is all right. It's like, it's better that they do have placement matches in order to not like bump everyone down to the same level and then get more people stuck in the ranks that don't really belong, but they definitely do need to work on it still. At the end of all my placement matches, I was able to get to Diamond 1, I believe. In my alt account, I might make a video and see the differences if being, well, allegedly having higher stats is going to make you rank up a bit faster. But even then, when I was the MVP in the game, yeah, I still wouldn't really go up that much. It was only like once that it happened where I was MVP and actually did go up in rank. Other than that, I'm somewhat confused on how much you get and how many you have to win in order for you to actually go up. And I do know that they said that if you are queued up with one person that is still in placement matches, you are only able to trio, but that actually is not true. I tried this with my friends twice. It said that the ranks varied, or someone was ranked too high, therefore you can't play. But then when one person leaves, like, it could be either or. I left and then they were able to queue, and then I was like, wait, test it again, and then the other person leaves that isn't in placement matches, and then it worked again. I was like, bro, this makes no sense. It's probably just a little bit of a bug. I don't really mind too much, but actually it kind of is kind of stupid because it's 10 placement matches, so it is going to take quite a while for them to finish those matches if you are actually waiting for your friends to finish them in order to play with them. So hopefully they just fix that issue, or they just make things a bit more clear, because I was Diamond 1 and then they were Plat 1, I want to say, and then there was another time where I was in GM 3 and then my friend had to finish it. So there were Diamond 3 and then it was like, yo, you're ranked too high, and I was like, huh, what do you mean I'm ranked too high? And then I looked at the rules for the placement matches and said trios and it must be within 3 divisions, and it's like, dog, that's within 3 divisions. That don't make any sense. But anyways, my dudes, I just wanted to say that they're doing some good changes right now. I probably will be coming out with a video on how to play Gambit and ranking up this season, because on God, dude, I won quite a few matches in a row, but we also lost quite a few because we had just some teammates that didn't really seem to know what they were doing. They were also doing their placement matches, so they probably did not belong there either. But with that being said, my dudes, let me know down in the comments how the matches are going for you guys, what you guys placed this season, and if you guys are actually still playing the game. Pretty sure this brought quite a few people back due to these competitive changes. They're some pretty good ones in my opinion. If you guys agree with me, leave a like in the video, and if you guys enjoyed the content, please subscribe. With that being said, have a good day and stay safe. Later.